Anybody wants Hanuman healing, we are doing on the 7th. Swati, if you're there, can you raise your hand? వచ్చారమ్మా
లేరమ్మా, రాలేదు.
ఓకే, చూడండి వస్తే రేస్ చేయమంది. ఓకే, నేను ఒకసారి వర్కింగ్ చేస్తాను. From tomorrow, which is the 5th February, we are doing dreams enlightening through dreams, enlightenment through dreams workshop for 7 days. After that, there will be question answers for another 3 to 4 days. I want everyone to join. We are doing very professional way. So everyone who wants to join, please do. That way, you can learn a lot more about the dreams, and you can easily get the information through dreams, and you should be able to kind of understand. We don't want you to decode the dream. Your own dream you should never decode, but in the future you can help us to decode others' dreams. By attending, you will do so much. Entama?
Nothing, Alma, sorry.
You can mute yourself. So these are the dream decoding, like Sri Lakshmi Garu yesterday spoke about what all you can learn, we teach, all those stuff will be there. So please do join and learn about the dreams. Like I said, never ever decode your own, and also the deeper meaning dreams, do not ask online, because we will not know the whole meaning. We can approximately tell by listening to it, but we need to know more details about you to decode a dream, because in one dream masters will teach so much in it. Sometimes they do the testing. Sometimes when you wake up with the fear or stress, there is a meaning to it. So there's so many angles we have to ask questions and see. So when you leave your dream on the dream decoding, definitely we can explain you the meaning. స్వాతి వచ్చారమ్మా, అన్మ్యూట్ చేయనవరిని కోర్స్ చేయండి.
చేస్తున్నానమ్మా. I did. Welcome, Swati Garu.
Hi, Andy. Jai Srimanarayana.
Jai Srimanarayana. Welcome, Swati Garu.
Yeah, Jai Srimanarayana, Swati.
Okay. I am so sorry. For some reason, 7:30 India time. I was thinking it is 7:30 India time, but I didn't realize it was already 7 till I got a message. I'm so sorry about that.
Oh, really? 7? It's not 7:30 India time? What was the time, India time?
It is 7 o'clock India time. Yeah.
7 o'clock.
Oh, okay. So that was my mistake. I told you 7:30. Yeah. Go ahead, Amma. You wanted to say a few words. Mrunali, over to you.
Yeah. Anuma and Anuma's cousin Swati Miryala Garu are both involved in service at Jiyar Swami Ashramam, and I welcome Anuma and Swati Garu, and Swati Garu and Anuma are taking classes for how art helps us in our soul journey, continuing the soul journey. Over to you, Anuma.
Yeah. Swati Garu is my first cousin's wife Andi, and I know her for a long time, and she's almost like my twin. Lot of things we both resemble on, most of the things, and we both were in GR Swami's. Even her parents and my parents are the GR Swami devotees and also volunteers. Even we both were GRs. Even now, Swati does prajna classes to the children. She teaches, how to behave, what to do, how to read mantras on every little thing when they're taking shower or putting the bindi. All that she teaches. And she's extremely knowledgeable on the spiritual side, and also now she opened her own art store, and she also explains like how the art helps to grow our, like, for soul growth and enlightenment. She was a computer engineer, and now going forward she can explain why she jumped into this arts from her job. She was living in US, and then she moved back to India, so she can explain that part herself. She does in a very nice story way. Over to you, Swati.
Akka, you already told that it's going to be a nice story. I'll try my best to do it in a story way, like how Akka has mentioned about the relationship with Akka and me. Actually, I like the way you introduced to me more like with my mom than with Kiran, because I think you are more attached to her, right? So like we got really attached. Me and Akka got attached only because of the spiritual connection that we share, and also, of course, giving back in some way. It's a peanuts, but in some way we give back. Akka gives back more. Um, so she invited me to explain about art. Like, I would say I'm still a novice in art, learning a lot. My journey started as like a passion. Like Akka mentioned, I'm a software um, um, engineer, and I worked in corporate companies for 21 years. Then the whole reason why I had to move to art is not like planned. I never planned it. I was always passionate. I was always into art, like most of us are, right? We find a lot of therapy in art. So I used to create my own stuff at home, and I used to, like, have that pleasure, like, whenever I see the art which I have made with myself. I had so much satisfaction whenever I see that, even be it anything, even a small thing like you do it in the puja room, to the things that you do in your living or dining room. So I used to feel very happy, but I never thought I would choose that path. So after moving back to India, I got an opportunity to head a company. I was working heading a company there, and it was good, but something was missing. Like, even after coming back to India, why do I have to stay in the corporate world? That's what was going in my brain, though I had such a great career, and everything was going fine. But my passion, I think it was calling me. Then I said one day, okay, let's do this. So that's how I started my journey with art. But what I realized is, I thought it was just me who is experiencing this kind of thing, because I thought I was little different, because I'm finding so much happiness in the art. Not everyone does it. But once we started the studio, and when clients started coming in, it opened my eyes so much. I never thought every person, it's not just me, actually. Even a little kid, very little kid, from 2 year old to 80 year old, whoever has walked into the studio, they had a similar experience. Even more, like, few kids are like amazing. The way they express themselves through art is something which we normally don't realize, but that's a beautiful way of expressing. And then over the time, like even we all as a kid, we growing up, we used to do something, right? Like, we never cared about anybody judging us while we are drawing or painting. We would just do it and we would feel so happy. But over the years, what happened is, like, when you join, when you get married, and when you go into the jobs, and when you start working, you try to bring a perfection into everything that you do. And when you do something, you don't realize that, okay, you're making something really great, and then you just give up. Like, especially the adults, we give up. So what I have actually learned is, anyone who has walked in, right? They come up with this anxiety. Oh, I don't know if I can do it. Basically, okay, let me first tell you what our studio does. So we do a lot of workshops where, we take the orders, but more than that, that's a secondary. If somebody wants to do something, we take the orders and we give them. But more than that, we focus on doing workshops where we uh, call people to do their own artwork, and in the process we help them. Like, if you don't know how to do some certain things, we're going to help them. And be it anything, any form, like texture art or decoupage or acrylic oil painting, anything, any art that you have, we help, we guide them. We have a lot of artists with us, so that's what we do it. So that's how I came to know, like, when we have opened up this channel. So a lot of people come with anxiety, saying that, I don't know I would be able to do it or not. But we kind of push them. No, it's okay. We are to help you. In case if it is not coming out, I'm going to do it for you. So that's kind of confidence that we give, right? When we give that kind of confidence, they start doing it. And in the process, we only help them initially. But then what happens is, when we build that confidence, they get confidence, and they start doing it, and they build it. And by the end of it, you won't imagine, like, you won't believe that they actually feel so happy. um, uh, till date, no, not even a single person has walked out of the studio not being satisfied. Saying that it's not just this, like, not just the studio that we have, but any place that you go. If you go and you do it, it's while even coloring, while using those paints, while using those different colors, not just painting, even if it is any craft work, you feel so good, like, by the time you finish it, because you're making with your own hands, and your emotions are going in there. And end of it, you feel that, oh my god, this is my creation. And then you take it home, you put it there, you feel so satisfied. Believe me, not even a single client so far has walked out of the studio not being satisfied. And they actually, in fact, a lot of people send me the pictures, and they show how it is looking in their house. And it builds their confidence. So for an example, there's this one, like, one time, a father brought his 16-year-old daughter for a session. Like, the daughter is really good at painting, because she goes in her school and all, she's really good. So as soon as the daughter came in, she just picked up on canvas and she started painting. And then father was like idle over there, just watching his daughter enjoying the process, right? Then I asked him, like, I took the liberty to ask him, so why don't you try? Then he's like, oh, no, 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 this is not my cup of tea. I'm not going to draw. I'm like, okay. So then I started giving him, because I want them to experience, like, especially the men. I think you don't get to experience it. At least women, we get to do rangoli in front of our house. We get to do some kind of art forms in our daily life. That's the beauty of our Indian culture, where that is inculcated in us. Like, maybe some kind of, like, on a pot we do painting, or or we get to do a craft work, like doing sewing, like embroidery work on somewhere we do. But men, they totally lose, like, they totally, after school, they totally never ever go even scribble, I guess. Very few of them do it, but generally. So then I asked him, like, I just gave him an example. Have you watched, there's a movie called Upiri. It's a Nagarjuna's movie, and then there's this character, Karthik, where he does a painting, and it's a very funny way of, like, just spilling the colors on the canvas and making an abstract art, and it gets sold in like 2 lakhs or 3 lakhs or something like that. So I just I just give an example. Okay, you do something like that. You don't need to take a pressure. Just spill some colors on it. And then it's called fluid art, by the way, that the whole process of spilling the colors and playing with the colors. It's not like you don't need to worry about drawing the outline and all. Just spill the colors. And so that's what I motivated you. Just do once, experience once. So he started doing it. Like, I started guiding him and he started doing the fluid art and it came out beautifully. It's an abstract. Like, you just play with multiple colors and then it comes beautifully as an abstract art. So once that's done, that's a side. Once that's done, I was actually surprised because the father goes near the daughter. He takes one of the brushes from the side and then he started painting on her canvas and he was helping her. Then I was like, oh my God, Arun, his name is Arun. So Arun, why you just said that it's not your cup of tea. What are you doing on your daughter's painting? And he was like, oh no, now I know everything. It's my jug of tea. I'm like, oh my God. So basically, he experienced that joy. Like he not only experienced, now he just want to go. He want to take one step ahead, like do more. It's amazing. This is just one small example that I was giving, but there's so many instances. There's an instance where a son, he's a 28-year-old son. He wants to do something special for his mother. Mother is always like, in India, she's always it's a Marwadi family. How Marwadi families are very way too conservative. Especially the mothers, when it comes to mothers, they're always home. They don't go out. Even if they go out, they just go out for eating in restaurants. That's a maximum that they can do. So mother is like almost around, like she's going to hit 60 soon. So he called and he said, I wanted to gift something to my mom. I was like, okay, if you want to really gift something, gift her the time of being for herself, right? Then he actually wanted to gift a painting. But then I said, let her come in, let her do it herself. So then he went and he sent her, but not only he sent her, he also sent two or three of her very good friends whom she loves to hang out with, right? Not on a daily basis, on a phone. Like, so all the four of them, they came into studio. They had such a blast, like 2 hours of session that they had. Initially, again, they were like हम बनाते हैं घर में लेकिन ऐसा नहीं मुझे डर लग रहा है. Then, like, we had to give, like, the little bit of push because it's been so long for them as well, right? So we give that little bit of nudging, saying that you are good, you're going to do good. And absolutely they do good. There is no way they don't good. Anyone, even if they have not touched the brush in their entire life. And she came in, she took everybody were doing their own pieces, like, because we in our art studio, it's not just painting on the canvas. We provide a lot of other options, like doing on the bottles or doing on the trays or doing on the tote bags, where you can actually take it back and use it for your own. Like, you don't need to. Sometimes people think, right, I have heard so many people saying, especially the boyfriends and the girlfriends who come in, right, "ఆ పిచ్చికి తల వేయడానికి ఏమొస్తుంది?" If any one of you are no Telugu. What does that mean? Why do you want to draw those unnecessary lines and just go there? Why waste your time? That's exactly what they do. Say, but then the girlfriends compel them to come in and they both do it. And by the time they go back, they are so happy. And actually, it's not happy of just doing the thing, but happy the feeling that you are actually working with the colors and the feeling that you're expressing it out, right? And there's nobody to judge you around or nobody to see and say this is a good work or not good work. So basically, it's like they get that all the things that is there, right? It's expressing in a form of art, and when something is expressed out, you feel so relieved. Like when you're not feeling so good, when you talk to a friend or when you talk to somebody, you feel so good, right? It's exactly like that. Like when you don't talk in a words, but you paint, you express in the form of paint or drawing or doing anything. So about the mother, the birthday, the son who has gifted his mother, right? So every 10 minutes, they would come to me, they would look for me, and they would say, "We are so happy. I'm so glad. This I have never done this in my life. This is the first time, and we are feeling so happy." They all of a sudden, I started seeing them like a kid, like 7, 8 year old kids. All those four. The elderly women, they were behaving like kids, and they were so themselves, like away from the all the responsibilities back home. They and I thought it's like that's the best thing any son can do to their parents, like who don't open up. um, so it's like I said, like I mentioned, it's not about, like this is like if you go to a restaurant, and you feel good, right? But that feeling good, I'm not saying not to go to restaurant. It's a very nice thing, like get a break from a cooking and all. It's but that feeling good thing only lasts for few hours, or um, like few like a day or 2 days. But art is something, when you do it, it's going to be with you forever, not just in your memories, but also in the form of materialistic, because you do it on something materialistic. You created it, right? You take home, you see it. Whenever you see it, even now, whenever I see the things that I have made, like it's on the wall or anywhere, I actually feel so good about it. So the whole thing came up when I celebrated my 48th with my friends, right? And they know I love art, so they all took me to art place in one of the in US, one of the art places, paint-and-sip places, right? So there, I think that was my best birthday party ever. Like whole, that's the only thing that I remember. Rest all, I had way too good, like huge parties and all. But I think that's one of the best, because even the thing that I made it over there. Not only me, along with me, I had my another other 7, 8 friends with me, right? We all still cherish the thing that we have made it, and we put it on our walls. Even a lot of us who moved back to India, we bought it back with us. We never left it over there because it's made by us. It's the same thing like how kids, when they make art, they don't feel like throwing it away. Not even them, even us parents, we don't feel like throwing, though it is like so much junk piled up from the school, we still want to keep it, right? It's not because that's a beautiful art out there. It's because it is things that we have done with your own hands, right? So even in our studio, I never, like, I don't want it to be like a AI generated perfect pictures. I wanted, so that's the reason why in our studio, where we have so much um, uh, um, like people, I say it not so perfect, but when people see it, they don't see the imperfection. They see the colors, they see the beauty, they see the way it has come out, right? Yesterday I was mentioning, there's this one lady who came, and then she said, I don't know, this place is so vibrant, so it's got so much positive vibe. I don't know what it is. And then she said, in some places where I go, I see the positive vibe only when there are a lot of plants or trees like inside the place. That when somebody places a lot of plants, then it gives a good positive vibe too. So but your studio doesn't even have so many plants. Then she was like, I don't understand so much positivity coming in it. I don't understand how. So but I know it is because of the blessings of Acharya. He's the one who opened it, but also it because of the beautiful colors that are going around, beautiful things that are made by people, that are made by, like myself or my artists. Or so it's like, it's because, so when you see so much, when you experience so much positivity just with art, why not everyone experience it? Why not everyone keep it, like have that? So that's one thing. Even when Akka came to the studio, that's immediately, while she was doing, she's experienced, right? She said, this is what I want to share with everybody, with all my friends, all the people whom I talk to. So uh, and she came when we opened studio initially, like first 3 or 4 months after we opened it. But at that time, when she said that, I was like, I didn't connect to what she was saying, what she was mentioning. But now, after, like an year into having an art studio and people coming in, sharing their experiences, so much talking about it, that's when I realized, oh, this is this is something that needs to be shared with everyone because it's such a beautiful thing. Like you can do it, you don't need to go to a studio if you don't have access to it. You can do it yourself. Create that kind of environment. Bring in the some of the supplies and do it. You will feel so. Do it with others. Do it with your friends or family. Make it as an activity, and trust me, you're going to thank Akka for introducing that kind of activity into your life. It is going to be like one of your best memories that's going to stay with you. And it's not just like I said, like I mentioned, kids experience it like 100%. We have a lot of kids who are like special kids who like there are two kids who came who had autism, and the parents were scared, like when they wanted to put in an art camp, right? Like one kid came during summer camp, and the parent was really scared. She was like, I don't know if my kid would wanted to, because he has never mingled with other regular kids, but this will be the only time he would be doing it. But I was like, okay, that's just try it and see if in case if there's something we are not able to handle, then I'm going to call you anyway. The kid came in. He was so hyper. He was so happy. Apparently, that kid would not listen to anybody at home, but in studio. When I tell him no, don't not to, he would take like big pots of color, and he didn't know how to do it, so he would just pour. But when I tell him no, don't do like that. Ask somebody to help you. We will help you. He just listened. He just listened. Like only once we had to tell him, and he would listen. He would not he would not do anything what his mother would explain. Like he would not do anything which is like destructive, or he would be hyper. Like he definitely would be hyper, but not follow any rules. He would follow every rule that I have mentioned. If I asked him to sit there for 10 minutes, he would sit and wait for me to come back to him and explain to him, because he is so happy doing that stuff, right? So his mother herself, after 1 month, she came back saying, "This boy, he behaves so much different in your studio and so different in ours. And he also, by the time after the session is done, he comes home, he calms himself down. He's very good during that time." So that's one experience that I saw. Another one was this 4-year-old kid. He came for the winter art camp, right, just for 1 week. So he can't talk. Like he's not. I mean, he can talk. His talking skills, like they are little. They're not so fast as other kids. But he's normal kid. He's absolutely normal kid. But the only thing is he can't express. Like he can't talk verbally. So the father expressed the same thing, but he said you might have problem like communicating with him. Yeah. But then after the father left, he was feeling so ease and calm, and he started behaving like it's his own house. Like he saw that, oh, these all are my pains. He never had any kind of stranger anxiety, or like, because it's the first time he's coming. He's only 4-year-old kid, and he was behaving like, and we were surprised. But and then he wanted to tell us something. He started drawing, because we were teaching him on how to draw a cat or a dog, or like we were teaching all the characters. And this person, he wants to draw a car. So he started drawing car, and he was showing us, like he was communicating with us in an art. That is so cute to see. The end of it, like when we told the father, we never had any communication problems. It's the best communication with any kid we can ever have. Then he was like, I think he's happy here. It's because you guys are understanding him better. I think we are understanding him better because we are talking the art language between him and us. The art language was going on. So it's like this kind of experience, right? Like even there's this one older, like he's 25-year-old. He's also a special kid. He was not normal too. But I think these kind of things, very evidently it shows that it brings so much happiness, right? Very, very evidently. Even for us, like adults, we closed ourselves, like for anything. We actually to open up, to build that confidence. I think the more you practice doing artwork, even if it is a slight scribbling, also don't think about perfection. When you scribble, you scribble in the sense scribble in a pattern. There's a pattern, and then when you do it, you will feel the output is going to be so amazing, and then you will feel that confidence. Oh, this is what I can create in such a short time of just 2 hours. If you can create something with the practice, imagine what this art form every day, if you do, imagine the kind of confidence that you can build, right, over the time. It's amazing. Trust me, if you do it like for 21 days on anything, it's like a meditation process as well. When you do something focused, you are definitely going to not only ace it, you'll ace it whatever you're doing, but your perspective, the way you think, the way you calm down, and art definitely comes to that 100%. Because I experience it, whatever happens in my house, how much ever, I have this maid issue or anything, small driver issue or anything. And then I come with like so much um, of anxiety in my brain, right? But the moment I walk into the studio, it becomes like a temple for me. Once when you go to temple, very calm and peace, right? For somewhere that calmness comes into you, right? How much ever problems are there in studio, like there are some technical problems, like where your artist is not coming for the day, or your maid is not coming for the day, and you have to take care of yourself. But still, I'm always like calm down, smiling, happy. It's because I think that whole atmosphere brings that vibe, right? So same thing. I think we all have to bring that into our lives. That's going to give you a huge, huge difference. Okay, I can open up for any questions if you have.
Thank you so much, Swati ma'am. It was really amazing session. Thank you so much. I think it is an amazing way to focus on arts with we can spend time with kids as well, and to increase focus and our intuition, and also we can make more memories. Thank you so much. So friends, if you have any questions, please raise your hands.
Yeah, guys, anyone is in Hyderabad, definitely look forward to go for any occasion. You can celebrate there, whether it is anniversary, birthday, or any occasion. Go with the entire family so that you can have fun, and maybe with the friends or extended family, cousins, anyone you can get together just to spend time. Also, you can go there. When you are actually, when me and my friend went, um, she was little bit holding on to it, like on the painting. She was not flowing with the painting. She was kind of seeing everyone is watching me, everyone is going to judge me, and how is my painting, what everybody say, all these things in her mind. I can easily tell the way she was moving. I told her, don't worry about what anybody thinks, don't worry about, just you enjoy, just allow your hand to move with those colors. Then later, after an hour or hour and a half, then slowly she started moving herself, and she was saying, oh, now it comes really nice, this is so nicely coming. Of course, if you hold on to it, any work, that's how we do, right? How other people are going to judge, is the dish is going to come properly at home. So when you release all those over there, and then naturally at home you will be much more easier, whether it is a attachment, or whether it is a judging someone, or am I good or not, judging ourselves, or loving ourselves, self love. All these you can see in one painting. It's amazing. And also you reflect in that flow of the painting what you are. That way you can increase your soul level to another level, instead of taking births again and again and again and going in the same loop. We do need to come forward and release whatever we have as the release aspects. Like there are so many things which we need to release, like arshad vargas or jealousy on others, all these stuff you will know there. By that you are competing others, and you are feeling little bit, oh my god, her painting is better than mine, look at, she did better job, all those are jealousy, right? So then you recognize there, go there to recognize, go there to learn, go there to come out of those things. And no one is going to tell you that, but you will know yourself, and you are like, okay, I need to come out of this, right? So but Swati can help you to do that, because that is what, even slowly she's realizing, oh, we can come out of all these things just in the artwork. That is what she's saying, right? That's what I felt when I went to her place. It was so beautiful, open area, and also she has such a beautiful windows. You can see, outside of from those windows. Something, it was like amazing vibes I felt when I was there. I was just flowing with that artwork, and I did one artwork, the 3D, which she guided me how to do it, and I got tremendous confidence also. Like, oh, okay, I can do it. you know an artwork where I never did in the past. So we think, if we never did, oh, I can't do it, I never learned these kind of stuff. But when you go, you feel like, you did many lives. Maybe I did many lives, of course. Swati bought it out from my soul. That's what I felt. So
Yeah.
she's not only, like, I know her personally. She's an amazing person, inner and outer. So next time we'll ask her to teach us from her life lessons through the Jiyar Swami's lessons, what exactly her realization was, what she learned from inside. So we will ask her to express to all of us her own experiences through Jiyar Swami, and in her life what she learned, because we all learn in our life by leading our life, right? So, and being she's in such a great under the Swamiji, and get greatest, the disciple, like as a guru. So let's get some wisdom through her. When she's free next time, I will definitely take her a day and time, and I will, make her give us a class. Of course.
I would love to share the experience anytime. Thanks.
Yeah, yeah. See, yeah, I know you will, and you will do very well. I can see that. You're a good, you talk so well, actually. Yeah, Swapna,
Yeah.
you can unmute.
I have a question for her. So, if we wanted to come with 3 or 4 friends, do we need to reserve ahead, or can we come just like a walk-in?
You can come as a walk-in as well. Or you could, I will share my number, and you can call me anytime, and you can walk in. And my timings are from 11 in the morning till 8 o'clock in the evening. Yeah.
Thank
Yeah, and
you.
also, did you share Swati? I didn't realize you didn't share, like, yesterday your the
Oh, yeah.
videos. Can
Yeah.
you share 2 or 3
Okay.
of them?
Yeah. I'm going to share my Insta,
Address.
so you get a just a glimpse of it. Maybe I can share the link as well. Okay.
Yeah, send me the link, Swati. Send me the link, and the phone number, and also the address. I think you did send it, right? Yesterday you put it on that, but send me one more time so that I will put it in the groups.
So there's a lot of, like, I can share this, you can go over, but there are a lot of information over here. One thing that I wanted to share is this family. It's a family of doctors. Both the grandparent, the grandfather is a doctor, and the son is a doctor. So grandfather and the grandmother lives in Pune. They come every Sunday to visit the son and daughter-in-law and the kids. They have 3 kids. One is 6 year, another is 4 year, and a 4 month old, very tiny one. So, but then the grandparents wanted to make memories, but they can't go to mall, or yeah, they can't go to any public places as such. To but then, because and the grandparents are also a little old, and they're not enjoying those outside places. So the grandfather actually, he came once to the studio, bringing the 6 year old kid to for the art classes, right? So when he saw, he was like, I wanted to, because this is not just for kids, this is for everyone. I wanted to experience art as well. I wanted to do something. But then he said he wants to do something with the whole family together. So that's how the thing came. uh, he said, I wanted to bring the whole family, including the little one, 4 months old, the kid. And every Sunday they would come for like 2 hours, and they made this amazing. And I'm just starting this one for you guys to see. My most favorite and most personal pieces, because the whole family made it with us. Every Sunday they came together. It's a vision of a grandfather to have a bonding time and create memories together. Kids got excited to create. Even the tiniest one was part of it. They did not just want a painting. They wanted time together, something meaningful to hang in their wall. So we created it together, a family tree with 3D resin, ivory flowers, and names were arranged like a crossword puzzle. How fun is it? Some days we blended and shaded, and some days we laughed and erased and redid the whole background. No stress, just joy. Kids and dad painted the letters, and others added gold gilding, resin flowers, tiny details. Everyone contributed. And the joy they felt while making it, that's what stayed with me. Giving it away was hard because they became our mystic family. But watching it finally go home felt perfect. This so that's the one of them. And remember I was telling you about this the family, the son who came and who has given his mother as a gift for the painting. Like she came with her friends. They had really fun. We had like so much. That's and there's this daughter. She stays away in a different city, and she came home. So she brought her mother to the studio because she thinks that mother never gets to enjoy the stuff. So the mother doesn't like going to movies and all. So she started painting with her next thing. So they painted the toad back together, and they had blast. And this week was not done by the girl who came. Had so much fun, and she was like she wanted to give back something, so she made it, and she gave this thing. And yeah, there's lot of even the kids and lot of friends, they come over, they bring their cousins. Yeah, that's in short like what we do. And
ఏమని చెప్పావు
కూడా చదవాలి నీళ్ళు తాకుండా చదవాలి చాయ్ తాకుండా చదవాలి వాడికి
అబ్బా ఇట్రా ఇట్రా
and this is like what we do for the kids art.
This holiday season, a new adventure begins, Mystic Palette style. In a world full of gadgets, one place brings kids to wonder. A place where they can create, explore, laugh, and make magic with their hands. From acrylic painting, fluid art, decoupage, texture art, bracelet making, slime making, clay hand building, to quilling that sparks pure joy. Plus, games, surprises, and a kind of fun they will never forget. This winter break, gift your kids the art camp unlike anything they have experienced.
Yeah, so this is like in short like what we do. We even like make some old stuff into new stuff, including the trays. And here I was like trying to redo the whole the sculpture things which were there old
We
ones.
received these
So the
beautiful
old ones
Garuda and
new ones. So basically we do a lot of
Hanuman
stuff,
idols.
but more than anything, more than what I do, I feel I feel anybody who comes in and experience that gives even a lot more, not only joy to them, but also for us. If you see here, there's this whole lady group. These are they all came as a party, like they were doing a kitty party. So all of them, they were like almost 20 women. They all had so much fun. They even actually they became little kids, like at the end of the session, they were holding their they were doing a train kind of way, but they were holding hands on each other's shoulders and they were all going around. They had big blast. So yeah, I think it'll bring that kid in anybody. Like once you do these kind of activities, I think it is very important also to keep the kid inside you alive. And this one is the only medium where it brings that kid outside. Because when we express that, sometimes the expression becomes so much that we don't realize we actually become a kid. So that's an evidence. Like the kitty party women, all again they were in 40s and 50s, and like I said, they didn't have an inhibition of doing a activity that like only a small kids would do. Like when you play a train, like you hold each other's shoulders and you go around. So they were literally doing that. It brought a lot of joy to me as well. But at the same time, they were so messy. Like how kids do it messy, right? They become messy. It's like that as well. Yeah, and what we focus on our studio, it's not just not just the kids, like I said, it's also the adults. We also do the corporate events, like team bonding sessions. I was mentioning yesterday about one of the team bonding session on. Um, I'll just take 2 minutes. I don't know if you guys are running out of time, but basically, let's say and there are two others. I'm giving a small team example, like the team of 5 people along with me. So we give, as soon as they come in, we give them their canvas. So on the canvas, we ask them to write their name in the back, and we start them because they are not very uh, uh, good at it, or they don't want to do on their own. They want us to guide. So we start them saying that, okay, now take your brush, take a color, red color or blue color, whatever, and start doing the background. So halfway through, after 2 minutes, we'll say stop. Now give your canvas to the person who is sitting next to you, to your neighbor. And that person gives his or her canvas to the another person who is sitting next to her. So the canvas actually moves around. So it goes every 2-3 minutes. We stop and we make the canvas move around. So in this process, our thinking is the number one is to let go. The second one is to, like, even let's say I'm not good at painting, right? So if I'm getting somebody else's painting, I become even more responsible because it's not mine. Otherwise, if it is just mine and somebody is telling you, you just do it for the heck of doing it because your team has sent it. So I just have to do it. So I'll do it because it's come for free as well, right? So you just spoil also, you don't care. But when somebody else's canvas is coming to you and then you have to do it, you become responsible. You do exactly what they're asking you to do. You don't take it easy because it's somebody else's, right? And let's say I'm a very good artist and somebody else is coming to me. So I'll see if there are any mistakes that they have done, then I will correct their mistakes. So in this process, what we do is, first thing, we let go. When I say let go, it is easy when I explain. It is easy saying that, oh, it's just moving, giving your canvas to somebody, right? But actually, when they write their name, when they start painting, that canvas becomes theirs. They don't want to give it. We had to literally force them. They're like, we don't want to give because they're scared that the other person might spoil, or they're scared that other person might see my bad work. I don't want to give. So it's like that. Like they don't want to let go. But we anyway force them to let go and say, this is not yours. This is never yours. This was never yours. So this became yours only few minutes back. So we have to give that saying that be it anything, even at workplace also, when somebody assigns you some work, right? When somebody assigns you a small project, and we take responsibility of it, well and good. But at the same time, give it away. Like, it's somebody else is doing it, can do it. Trust them and give the process. Trust them and you should not keep everything to yourself. That's a concept basically, that we of letting go. And if somebody else has done some mistakes, you correct it. It's okay. Don't take it as like, oh, I'm correcting it. It's a part of your, just the work. It's a part of the game that God has planned for us. So we just correct somebody else's mistake. Somebody else corrects our mistakes. And beauty of this whole session is, um, by the end of the session, all the canvases look alike and they're beautiful. Everybody's, because it goes circulates, right? And somebody is correcting the mistake, and somebody is, like everybody's responsible and everybody's attentive and everybody puts in their energy as a teamwork. It's beautiful, actually. You will, I don't know how much explanation you could visualize, but actually when you see it, it's really nice to see. Like you'll be surprised actually. Okay, I'll stop sharing my screen, and also I'll give the information to Aniaka. But yeah, it was great talking to you all, and thanks for having me over. If anyone has any questions, any more questions, please, I would love to take it. But yeah, uh, it's great talking to you all.
Yeah, thank you, Swati, taking that time for all of us and giving us exciting information. And now we know where to go when we are down, or when we want to pull up ourselves and to increase more our the soul capacity or soul power. We will definitely come. And when I come, definitely we are actually already looking for a date to come to your place and do way to moksha people. How many people can fit? If we announce, there will be a lot of people. So how many people can fit in a day, if at all we do like morning to afternoon one session and afternoon to night another session? How many people can fit in one session? Or do you advise 2 hours each session, 2 or 3 hours? Swati, this question is to you. Did she gone?
No, I was here. So how many people can fit in? We have a capacity of 40, but I would not want it to overfill. So it's like, 30, 35, so that it will give enough space, 30 to
Yeah,
35,
for you to handle. Yeah, okay,
right?
35 people. How many hours you think? Yeah, I can
Two,
ask
two
another
hours.
session.
So
2
2
hours is
hours,
good.
every session would be 2 hours, like 1.5
Okay.
hours it will be done, but I give a 30 minutes of extra time, so it can be.
Okay, then we will book the whole day. That way, morning to night, we can until 8 p.m. We can book every 2 hours. I
And
will ask my
also,
audience.
you already know that we don't do food, but we are most welcome to bring your food, or we can order it for you, or like, you can,
Oh,
I mean,
our volunteers are big time into food. They'll bring the potluck for
yeah,
that.
you can bring home cooked food or order or whatever. We let you bring your food and drink, so that's
Yeah,
great.
they do home cook. That too very simple. We do always like one item we do. So we are into food, but we are not into food.
Yeah, I understand, because I'm like that. It's not I like eating food, but yeah, like exactly same what you said.
That is how we are. So yeah, I will organize actually one day. I will let you know that date, and then I'll try to be there whole day.
I'm pasting my Insta handle if anyone wants to just go see more. There are a lot more in it. Also, I'm doing the address over there.
Okay, just yeah, text me the address too. Okay, you are putting it here. Can you
I
text the
can
address
text you.
too?
I can text you as well.
You're texting in here or texting to me?
I texted you
Anything?
just now.
Okay, in here. Okay, sounds good actually. Okay, friends, I have everything, all the details, and we will make a date and we'll go whole day. So I'll be there whole day with you guys. Me and Swati will be there to help you, guide you. And also we'll do a nice retreat at Swati's place, Mystic Pile. So okay. Yeah, good night, Swati. You
Thank
can
you so
also,
much.
if you want to be, you can be there for our meditation.
I'll be there for meditation. I'll be available.
Okay. So, okay, friends, everyone, Sukhasthirasanam. And as everyone know, our Hanuman and Surya Bhagavan and Moon God are with us. Still, the moon is almost full moon. So, we have our Saptarishis and also Atma Sakshatkar Masters and our Lakshmi Narayana with the Shankha Chakra and Namam on the Garuda Swami and with the Adishesha. So he has his knife and bow in his hands with the lotus flower. So let's take their energies
Anuma,
and
meditation పెడతాను. Start.
musica.
Yeah, music పెడతాను.
Yeah.
Okay.
So let's also have the Iskalia mirror, which will increase the God's energy to millions of times. So the Lakshmi Narayana is sending all the energies to the mirror, and Hanuma, Surya Narayana, Moon God, everyone is sending the energies to the, even the dragons are sending the energy towards the mirror. So let's breathe in, breathe out into the mirror so that we can increase those energies to millions of times. Breathe in and breathe out towards the mirror and listen to the heartbeat if you can. If you can't hear the heartbeat, breathe in and hold the breath as much as you can. Hold, hold, hold and breathe out. Breathe in and hold the breath. Hold, hold, hold and breathe out. Breathe in and hold as long as you can. Hold, hold, hold and breathe out. So that we can hear the heartbeat. Let's breathe in and hold the breathing as much as we can. And listen to the heartbeat and breathe out back into the mirror. Relax and release even more. Let go all the thinking and doing. Let go all the thinking and doing. Breathe in and hold the breathing. Hold, hold, hold. Breathe in and breathe out into the Iskalia mirror, where all the Lakshmi Narayana energies are going into it. Let's deepen them more and more. Each breath will make millions of times energy into the mirror. श्रीमन्नारायण चरणौ शरणं प्रपद्ये श्रीमते नारायणाय नमः सर्वधर्मान् परित्यज्य मामेकं शरणं व्रज अहं त्वा सर्वपापेभ्यो मोक्षयिष्यामि मा शुचः श्रीमन्नारायण चरणौ शरणं प्रपद्ये श्रीमते नारायणाय नमः सर्वधर्मान् परित्यज्य मामेकं शरणं व्रज अहं त्वा सर्वपापेभ्यो मोक्षयिष्यामि मा शुचः ज्ञानानन्दमयं देवं निर्मलस्फटिकाकृतिम् आधारं सर्वविद्यानां हयग्रीवमुपास्महे. Breathe in and breathe out into the mirror. आपदामापहर्तारं दातारां सर्वसम्पदां लोकाभिरामं श्रीरामं भूयो भूयो नमाम्यहम्. श्रीराम जय जय राम ओ राम राम अयोध्य राम. ఏ హనుమ నీ ఎనర్జీస్తో మా అందరినీ సృష్టికి సహాయకారులుగా మార్చు. మాలో ఉన్న కణకణము మా బుద్ధి మనసు అందరికీ సహాయపడేలా ఈ శరీరాన్ని బుద్ధిని మనసుని అందరికీ ఉపయోగపడేలా ఉండేలా చూడు. ఏ నారాయణ, ఏ పరబ్రహ్మ, ఏ పరమాత్మ మాలో ఉన్న అనవసరమని ఆత్మ పెరుగుదలకు అడ్డంకు వచ్చే వాటన్నిటినీ కూడా రిలీజ్ చేస్తూ చిన్నప్పటి నుంచి మేము అక్యుములేట్ చేసుకున్నవి అవసరం లేనివన్నీ కూడా రిలీజ్ చేయమని అడుగుతూ please release everything whatever we have accumulated since the childhood in our life. Release everything from our body, mind and soul. Hey Hanuma, help us to live with the wisdom of knowledge towards the God, Sat Sharanagati, for surrenderance. Total relaxation. Breathe in and breathe out into the Iskalia mirror. is our Lord Lakshmi Brahma. Narayana Charanam Sharanam Prapatye Srimate Narayanaaya Namaha. Sarvadharman Parityajya Mamekam Sharanam Vraja. Ahanta Sarvapapebhyo Mokshayishyami Ma Suchaha. Narayana Charanam Sharanam Prapatye Srimate Narayanaaya Namaha. Sarvadharman Parityajya Mamekam Sharanam Vraja. Ahanta Sarvapapebhyo Mokshayishyami Ma Suchaha. Again, let's breathe in from the Iskaliya mirror. Breathe out into our body, and we will ask the Narayana, all over, change our cell, each and every cell to balance our chakras and cleanse all our blocks from our body, and to download the information what we learned in our past lives. Whatever we need right now in this life, whatever arts we learned in our past lives, whatever the wisdom we learned in our current life, download. So allow it to download slowly. The mind is so calm and pleasant, happy. I love my life. I'm in total surrenderance. I love my life. I love my body. Slowly keep your hands on your face and look towards the hands, and you can open your eyes or you can sleep. And good night, everyone. See you tomorrow.
Thank you, friends.